keep expecting miracles. I'm Ilissa.
And I'm Jessica.
We are here with a new podcast. We're so excited.
Woo-hoo.
We wanted to tell you guys a little bit about us and why we started our podcast. We have been friends for over 20 years. Which is crazy, right, Jessica? We've been
It is. I mean, look, I'd be like, I have a 15-year-old. People are like, you? I'm like, I know. It's
yes,
the millennial youth gene that we have.
yes. We've been friends since high school, and we've stayed connected throughout the years. What actually continued to connect us was our spirituality and our belief
Mm.
system, and just our backgrounds. So we recently, within the last couple years, though, our connection got stronger because we went on a retreat together, and that retreat was like a portal, like a warp speed portal, and that just smacked us right in the face with spirituality and healing. We were both on a journey trying to heal different things and different aspects of our lives, and we came out different.
Yeah.
Different
So it's
together.
called the Good Vibe Retreat. It's run by Erica and Mila. Good Moms, Bad Choices is what you may know them as. And they're still doing retreats now, and you can listen to their podcasts wherever. And I will just say that the we always had that closeness already. And I always tell you, like, you were more spiritually developed than I was in terms of uh, believing and knowing. It's the knowing, right?
Mm.
So I'm like, I knew, but then I was always taken out by the world. Like, but I'm like, but they say this and they say that and they say this. And I would always come back to you, and I'm like, it's just like she knows this is truth. And I'm like, why can't you? And spending that time together at the retreat, experiencing these life changing things where God was literally like, I'm gonna just smack you upside down the head right now. Like, okay, or, it was like,
Yeah.
finally they're here and I can get to them. And
Yes.
we shared experiences separately, not together. It's one thing I think that needs to be known is when people experience or go on, travel, when friends travel together, they do things together. A lot of our time was spent separately. We went to different workshops.
Hmm.
I was hanging out with different people. You were hanging out with different people.
Yeah.
And we still had God show up in ways that we could never have imagined,
Yeah.
which then I feel like transformed our relationship, and just kind of just added some what was once aluminum then turned to steel or gold.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
yeah.
I am a godmother to one of Jessica's babies. And so, we've always had a strong connection in that way too. But like she said, it just fortified it going on that retreat. And we I have been wanting to start a podcast. Obviously, like I have a lot to say, and I value my opinion, and people value the things that I have to say. And so it just, as we you know have been going on this healing journey together, we said, hey, why don't we talk about it? Why don't we start a podcast? Why don't we share our experiences? Because it was like we would be experiencing different things, or the same things at different times, or at the same time sometimes, and we would get on the phone and be like, other people need to hear this. We need to
Yes.
share this. We need to talk about this. What if somebody else is going through this? Like, we need to talk. Like, we would have these grand
Right.
aha moments together, and it was just too synchronized and too divine for us to
Hmm.
not be like, this needs to be shared. Are other people
Yeah.
waking up? Are other people experiencing what we experience? We need to know. We want to cultivate a community of people that are going through the same things, that are healing together, that are raising children in this climate, and trying to heal our ancestor lineage, and trying to heal our wounds, and
Yes.
be a, what is it, a conscious parent, and
Hmm.
And at the
I will
same
say, look. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say, and at the same time, we're millennials, so that's a whole
Hmm.
nother aspect of it too. But what were you
Hmm.
gonna say?
There are people, friends that I would try to be like, okay, this is what I'm experiencing in my life, and I'll be trying to say these things to them, or I'll be like, let me just form this question to you, or say this in this way. Are you picking up on it?
Yeah,
And it's like that. It wasn't there with a lot of people that are, were in my circle, are in my circle. And it's not to say that they're not spiritually connected or anything, but it is that once you receive God in the way that we have, when God is in your life with, performing miracles, and you are aware and see it, your life no longer the same. And so that's where, it's like, I'm like, it can't possibly be that we are the only two. And at the time, you were living in a whole different state.
yeah,
And I'm over
yeah,
here and I'm like looking for people that I can talk to, in person about this. I'm like, I know, like, we can't stay on the phone all day. So I'm like,
yeah,
who can I meet up with? Where can I go? Like, what can I do?
yeah.
So it's like a podcast opens the airways, and I hope what happens is, I know what's going to happen is it's going to be a channel that's going to vacuum in all the other people that have been wondering, questioning, looking into, need to hear this stuff and
Yes,
need a place to express it.
yes, absolutely. I agree. We named it "Keep Expecting Miracles" because of how much um abundance has played a part in our journey. Even before the retreat, we can see
Hmm.
how it worked throughout our lives, and even more so afterwards. We were just made more aware of it, and just being grateful, having an attitude of gratefulness, and receiving abundance, living abundance is it was almost a no-brainer. Like, you know what, this is we expect miracles in our daily lives, small, big. We've seen miracles happen, and we want other people to experience that as well, and to just share in that. I
Hmm.
think your miracles grow and your abundance grows when you share it, when you talk about it, when you are able to connect with other women, um, who are experiencing the same thing. It just grows. And that is our mission, to share in the miracles, and watch this watch this baby blossom and bloom. So I'm excited to dive into all the
Yes.
topics that we have planned. I'm excited, to have some guests on our shows. We have some guests, really
Yes.
good guests,
Same.
planned for this
Hmm.
season. We also want you guys to tune into our YouTube. Where this is a video, so why you can watch
Yes.
this on YouTube. We do have an Instagram at Keep Expecting Miracles Pod, on Instagram, Keep Expecting Miracles on YouTube, and then our email address is keep expecting miracles at gmail.com. You can email us. We will be asking for listener input when it comes to our manifestation segment. But watch, like, subscribe, follow, rate, and review all of that good stuff at Keep Expecting Miracles. So we're excited.